Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Sarah Jane and I bring you guys with me on all things personal finances, wedding planning, and grad school. So if that sort of content interests you, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe because it really helps support my channel. Today is Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday is the one day of the week in the finance community on YouTube that we transfer money towards our money goals. So whether that's debt, savings, or investments, like whatever your financial goals are at the moment, that is what you transfer money to. So my current goals are wedding savings because Trey and I are recently engaged and we are trying to cash flow the wedding as much as possible. I know I keep saying over and over again that I'm going to be sharing the wedding budget, and I am. It's been a lot, honestly, just like the whole wedding planning process in general. And so I'm getting around to it. But before we get into today's video, we had this one like freak storm here in Virginia where it just snowed for no reason, and it's freezing cold outside right now and I hate it, and it freaks me out because it is mid-March and we have a March wedding at the end of next year, and I'm like, it cannot snow. Like, it's March, why is it snowing? Anyways, that's a quick aside. But yeah, so we are trying to cash flow the wedding as much as possible, and that means that during this season of our life we are saving as much money as possible and throwing it at whatever we are like getting in that time of our life in terms of like a photographer, planner, whatever. So all right, we have a lot of transfers to go through today, so let's go ahead and just get right down into it. I'm really happy. Like, we transferred a ton of money this week, you guys. Like, this is probably our highest week. I know I said that last video, but last video was a combination of 2 weeks, which is why it was so high, versus this is like genuinely what we transferred in 1 week, and it is just a crazy amount. So getting into it, first we have, I feel like I should go lowest to highest. So first we have a $50 credit card cash back when we went to San Diego. It's a travel card that we put everything on, which means we got cash back when we purchased items. So we got $50 from that. Next we have another $50 credit card cash back. I got a credit card specifically for wedding expenses because wedding expenses are just really expensive. So if you put it on a card that gives you like points or money or whatever back, it just is a smarter way of, I guess, spending because you're paying off wedding expenses anyways. I just feel like I really stuttered. I'm sorry. Anyways, I got $50 credit card cash back from purchases that I've been making from the wedding. Next is a $107 state tax return. I'm not gonna lie, I got really nervous filing my taxes this year because it was the first year that I really had extra income that I had to account for. But I'm pleasantly surprised when I was working with Trey, who is an accountant, that like we were able to, you know, do itemized and, you know, just really be smart about how we file our taxes. And so I ended up not owing anything, and we even got like a second, what is it called? Like a second look from his family tax guy who has been doing his taxes for a long time, just to double check to make sure that we did everything right. But yeah, super happy we did get a state tax return. And then next we have a $200 contribution, pretty much like what we used to pay towards the mortgage. Now that we're combined into one household, we're putting some of that money that we used to split towards the mortgage towards the wedding savings fund, so we did $200 for that. And then last but certainly not least, we had a $976 federal tax return, which was super freaking exciting. And like, I know a lot of people, and especially those who really follow Dave Ramsey's preachings, like don't want to have a tax return because then essentially you're putting too much towards taxes. But for me, taxes are not something that I want to mess around with. Like, I would rather just put extra towards it and get a refund than owe taxes. And I know a lot of people like don't feel that way, but that's just how I feel. Anyways, so yeah, so in total, when you calculate all of that, that equals $1,383, which is really, really exciting. Like, what a great savings week that we had. I am so happy about it. Like, honestly pumped. So at the beginning of this week, we had saved $4,079 total towards the wedding fund. Now when you include the $1,383 that we transferred this week, it makes our total wedding savings $5,462, which is super exciting because we really started actively saving at the beginning of February because we got engaged January 29th. So it's amazing. Super amazing. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in what I spend each month. So maybe not in Transfer Tuesdays, because Transfer Tuesdays are videos for like the actual transfers that you're making, but maybe like I could do a weekly what I spent on my wedding this week, because let me tell you, it adds up real quick. So let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in. And yeah, so that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what transfers you made this week towards your financial goals. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.